Well, we are launching a new segment here on 9 on Your Side at Noon. Doctor on Call is your chance to ask a TriHealth doctor your medical questions. Joining us this week is Dr. Amanda Cheney. She is a family medicine doctor who also specializes in sports medicine. How are you, Dr. Cheney?
Doing well, thank you.
Okay, so this week's question comes from Holly in Anderson. She wants to know, let me pull up the question. With fall sports season coming, what's the best way for kids to recover from the big game?
Sure. So one of the first big things I always talk about is refueling, making sure that you replenish the energy sources which the athlete lost during their game or activity. In addition to that, icing for any soreness that they feel, and making sure that they follow up with their athletic trainer in order to start any rehab exercises that could be needed to prevent further injury. Something else would be getting plenty of sleep. And I recommend at least 8 hours and avoiding TV and caffeine about an hour or so beforehand.
Okay.
Lastly, the next day after activity, I always talk about making sure that the athlete stays active.
What do you mean by that?
Whether it just be walking, swimming, biking, but definitely making sure to be stretching to avoid further soreness of the muscles.
Okay. So what about in terms of water versus Gatorade? Is one better than the other? Should you use Pedialyte?
So the Gatorade and Pedialyte sources definitely help with cramping, but water is the main thing that we usually recommend for athletes just because 9 times out of 10 they are dehydrated and that's the best way to replenish.
And what about if the kids need any energy before the game? Do you recommend sweets or just staying away from sweets altogether?
Sweets I would say no to because usually you can get that sugar crush during the game or sugar crash, and so we more try to talk about just making sure that you're well hydrated. You know, getting a good source of carbohydrates ahead of time is always good, but the sugars can definitely cause a crash about during halftime.
Okay, well, Dr. Cheney, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
And remember, the answers you hear from our TriHealth experts are just a good place to start. This is not a replacement for advice from your own doctor. And remember, send us your medical questions and a TriHealth doctor may just answer it live on the air next Tuesday. Just look for the link at wcpo.com/doconcall to submit your question.